Thank you, Mr. Moderator. My name is Vilen Gabrielan. I was born in Baku and I representative Pan-Armenian Union Garman Shirvan and Nakhichevan. Today I speak on behalf of the Armenian refugees who were forced to leave Soviet Azerbaijan. They came from the historic regions of Garman Shirvan and Nakhichevan. These people lost their homes during the final years of the Soviet Union. Even today they live with the pain of that time. Now, not only the refugees, but also the people who defend their rights need help and support. The first movement of...
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to stop you. There's a point of order, please.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. On behalf of the delegation of Azerbaijan, I formally object to the intervention by the so-called NGO, Pan-Armenian Union Garman Shirvan or whatsoever. This entity doesn't represent independent civil society. It's another part of a network of state orchestrated instruments of the Republic of Armenia designed to promote separatist narratives and territorial claims against Azerbaijan. Its participation and language used violate the spirit and letter of the Helsinki document of 1992, as well as OSCE Permanent Council decisions number 241 and 476, which require the debate in human dimension meetings to remain issue-based, constructive, and respectful of participating state sovereignty. These OSCE decisions also require the chairmanship and the executive structures to adopt a proactive attitude to help ensure that the debate in human dimension meetings directed at the implementation of OSCE commitments, but not promoting their violations. Hereby, Mr. Moderator, I request you to ensure that this meeting of human dimension meeting not to be used for promoting territorial claims against sovereign participating states, to ensure that participants remain focused on the agenda and the topic of the meeting, and prevent repeating distorted narratives that go against commitments jointly undertaken within this organization. Thank you.
Your point of order is noted. I will give, in line with the rules of procedure, I'll give the floor back to the speaker, but I just want to check if there is another point of order. There is. Then the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
I'm Yegana Hajeva from Azerbaijan.
Uses conflict narratives to politicize the supplementary human dimension meeting, which is meant for dialogue on human rights and fundamental freedom.
Noted. Is there another point of order? Then the floor is yours.
Mr. Moderator, I don't know exactly whether it's procedurally correct that one delegation oppose the point of order made by another delegation. But in addition to what we heard, I just want to bring to your attention one fact. Armenia at official level within other international forums, for instance, in the UN, distributes papers on behalf of these so-called NGOs, which are in fact its
you can make a point of order.
So, I mean,
I just want to remind you that a point of order is on a procedural issue, not to raise substantive issues. You have the right to reply. It can be made at the end of this session. So if you have a procedural point which you wish to make, please make it now. Otherwise, any substantive remarks, you could use the right to reply.
Then I want to ask you a procedural question. Is it procedurally correct to have an opposition to the point of order made? Thank you.
Yes, participating states can make points of order on procedural issues. I think we've concluded the points of order. I'll return the floor to the speaker. You have 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
Thank you. So, the forced movement of ethnic Armenians from the Azerbaijani SSR between 1988 and 1982 happened during a time of great violence. The pogroms in Sumgait, Kirovohrad, and Baku led to the deaths and escape to thousands of Armenians. They had to flee to Armenia, which at the time was a newly independent country facing war, economic problems, and political change. This was one of the largest refugee crises in Armenia's modern history. Our group helping these refugees. This group and others like it need strong support. They continue to speak out for justice and truth. For more than 30 years, human rights defenders have first collected personal stories from refugees. Second, worked for better refugee laws and support programs. Third, helped people remember the truth about ethnic violence. Fourth, our work is often ignored by international groups. Fifth, some politicals say that our work is too political. Sixth, society is starting to forget their story. Recent events in Nagorno-Karabakh show that these problems still exist. The entire Armenian population was once again forced to leave their homes, just like in the past. This shows that ethnic violence and displacement continue. To support both refugees and those who defend them, we ask for, second, first, legal recognition and protection for human rights defenders. Second, access to imported documents and archives for historical truth. Third, support from the international community. Fourth, and most importantly, recognition from the Azerbaijani government of the refugee issue. In conclusion, we call on the international community. Please be firm against Azerbaijani actions of ethnic cleansing, cultural destruction, hate speech, and state-supported racism against Armenians. And finally, I want to say, by my Azerbaijani neighbors, it's not a territorial claim. It's just simple as the name of historical regions where hundreds of thousands of Armenians lived, just like Nagorno-Karabakh. And I think no one can deny that hundreds of thousands of Armenians was born and live in Azerbaijan as in 1988, just like me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We've got